A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins.
Set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And here we go from Miami. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
319!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Allen on 3rd down. Taken in by Bell. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They will go. It's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Gets some space around midfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Hand off to Cook here, out of his own read. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Bills have a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. From the red zone on 1st. Buys time, rolling right. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second down, Allen throwing again. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it, and he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Allen on third and short. This one's caught. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be fourth and short. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Quick throw right side. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Starting at the 10. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Now first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 18. Pioneer.
Willis now, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They're going for this. Escapes the pocket. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Alec Io Manor, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throw here, third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed. What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Bass now to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Dorian Williams makes the play. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Looking quickly here.
Bills first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Allen setting up play action. Davis makes the play along the sideline. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They send the tight end in motion left. They'll throw 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Bass's kick is good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Drop 60! Drop 60! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Forced out to his right. And the Bills get to him. He's brought down. He ends up out of bounds, but it's behind the line. That is a sack.
70, 18, Pioneer, Panther 60, Panther 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go!
Throwing is Willis. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Warriors 70. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Third and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Let's go now.
Genty from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Ready.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
19 tight. Here we go. Dragon 60. Cowboy 8.
Throwing from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Vikings. 60. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Here he goes. Third and long. That's cut for the first. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Panther 60.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
60, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Throwing it again here. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
70 Warriors, 70. 79 Broncos.
Second and 10. Here's Willis. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
19, ready. 18, Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. Let go.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start to fight back with their first points of this game. Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Dolphins get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Hardman with a return. Ooh, a poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. It'll be 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Allen on 3rd down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Buffalo first. New set of downs from the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, Allen has him on the quick hitter. Gets some space around midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Alert! 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 Out! Hey, tight, tight, tight. Hey, tight.
To the air again, Allen. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Trying it left side with Cook. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Middle, 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 middle. Alert! What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, tight. Half 85, half 85. Look up.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The Clemson rookie has it. And the Dolphins are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Bass now to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, set.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down this big gain downfield. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
He gets it forward a little to his 46. Christian Benford up to make that stop. Second down now, 7 to go.
You're not. Cougar 19, Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 18, Pop Warrior 70.
Working from the gun, it's Willis.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Bills bringing an extra DB out, 3rd down.
Panther 11, Hawk 70, Hawk 18. 18 Rattle. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Here's Willis to the air. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a 4th down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
60 Bobcats, 60, like, Cup 19, Cup 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready, right?
Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Cook. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down throw for Allen. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd down, Allen throwing again. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bills have a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
2nd and 11. 34-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 6, Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing is Willis. Oh, he lost the football. It didn't look like a Bill got it.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Allen now on 1st down. Connects on the crosser. he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time. Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down.
So we're through three here. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the fourth. All set to go now from the 35.
60, 7 Pirates, Bronco 80.
Throwing on first down, Willis. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
60, 79 Broncos.
To throw, here's Willis. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Got it. Ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
70 Rangers, 7, Cup 19, Cup 19, 19 Lions. Warriors 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Willis looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. Forced out to his right. Fell on the catch. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down. That was impressive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down.
19 tight, 19, Cowboy 80, Dragon 60. Go.
Throwing it again here. Cut near the goal line. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
56, 56.
Here's a give to Cook. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Allen on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Put the body on the line for his team. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st. Here's Cook. He's got it in the red zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Willis has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Buys time, rolling right. Looking left, throwing deep. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Brings up 2nd and 13.
19 tight, 19 Warriors, 17.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
Bradley Pinion set
So we've we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Hardman with a return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. That's Iomanner with the catch outright. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Allen setting up to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Here he is to throw. Left, Iomanner makes the grab. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down. This is Cook on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. Another one for Cook. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. To throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. Return starts at the 3. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcats. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Warriors 70.
First throw of overtime.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yep, that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that open.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 13 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Working from the gun. It's Willis. He finds his running back. Nice work. Complete.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check out.
Throwing now. Flush down out to his left. Throws this one deep left. That's complete inside the 35. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
60 Vikings, Mustang 19, Panther 11, Panther 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Warriors 70. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. Hits his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested, but they knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up third down.
9 yards to go.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19, Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Now to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they are going to be in great shape here. He gets this down to the 6. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT.
Ready. Bronco 80, 19, trap 50, trap 50. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take the lead in this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The challenge has been laid down, partner, and it's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. All right, partner, well, I know they're not going to look ahead down there just yet, but let's you and I do that. In the red zone, they need the touchdown first, obviously, but after that, they're going to have a decision, right? Do you kick to tie and give the football back, or do you go for 2 in the victory?
I'm not dodging it, Kate, but that's honestly a great question, and I know this. That decision better have already been made. The best coaches, decision makers, we know this. They're a play ahead, a series ahead, a possession ahead. That was a choice you made before you ever got the football.
From the red zone on first. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Bills cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.